This is the story of a guy named Idil. And who is Idil, you might ask? Well, let me tell you an interesting story about Idil. A story that will help you understand why he went into passive mode right in front of me. A story that will show you why he started to say stuff like this. And this, straight up going mental. Like there's no boundaries with this one here. Absolute ape shit. Alright, so who is Idil? Idil used to be one of my viewers. Every now and then, I used to see his comments on my videos. He wasn't doing anything weird. I assume he watched most of my videos since one of his questions was about how I have a new GTA 5 account in nearly all my videos. Then, June 15th, 2024, he decided to take a different path. He basically says that I used mods to remove the cops in one of my videos. So I simply replied with this, since that's literally what happens on GTA 5 on PC. Then he replies back with this. He pretty much says that I made it up. And this is when he slipped up and gave me his in-game name. I immediately went to the Rockstar Games website to check out his profile. If he happens to be in a crew, I can easily join his lobbies whenever I want to. And there we have it. He's in a crew. I noticed that I can't join his crew. I have to be invited into it. My first option is to join the crew, which won't happen as easily. My second option is to add anyone from the crew and hope that he will accept my friend request like this guy's done. Alright, so we have crew access to his crew now. We can join any crew member's game as long as they're playing in a public lobby. And since he wants to come at me like this and pretty much begs me to demolish him, I see no reason why not to. One day later, June 16th, I hopped into a voice call with a good friend of mine called Pirun. I pretty much told him that there was a trash talker in my YouTube comments who wanted to get jumped by me. Pirun asked me if he could join me to see how this would go down. I checked my friends list and noticed that this guy from Idil's crew had accepted my friend request. I then immediately went to check on the friend's crew's player list to see if Idil was online. And there we have it. I told Pirun that I am about to join Idil and told him that he could follow me into the lobby. We got into his lobby, checked the player list to verify the target's presence, then proceeded to check the map to see where he was at. I didn't know what kind of player he was. He could be one that immediately explodes himself after seeing someone near him, or the hiding type, or the God mode type. So I went Ghost Organization to increase my chances of getting to him without anything dumb happening. I proceeded to job teleport close to him. I heard that he was using his sniper. He was busy killing someone. He does the EWO.
You're dead! Get back here! Holy shit! Take cover!
He puts a random smiley face in the chat, trying to mask his anger with it. Right here, he disappears from the map. I thought that he might have went into his RC car, so I also went into my RC car. Noticed that my Ghost Org was about to run out. Me going into the RC car removes my player blimp off of the map, making it seem like that I have Ghost Org running for longer than possible. He will make a big deal out of this later on. At this point, I'm just searching for him. I kinda know how the spawns work in this game, so it won't be that hard to find him while he's in Ghost Org. And there we have him. He immediately starts tweaking in the chat, literally projecting. I am still searching for him as he's still Ghost Org. He's still busy with his chats. Notice how he has the same set of insults in-game as on his YouTube comments. Right here, I noticed that he teleported inside his facility. I knew that he wanted to use his orbital cannon on me, so I exited the RC and teleported close to an underground parking garage, a place where orbitals won't work. He must have realized that he couldn't orb me and went insane in the chat. I also asked him this question so that he can't make anything else up later on. He proceeded to accuse me of using infinite off radar, not knowing that I was sitting inside the RC car. Proceeds to throw out random insults again. I hope this video will help him realize how much idiocy he's displaying. Pretty much repeats the same over and over again, and smacking his keyboard on top of all of it. I simply typed the current score to see how he would react, and it seems like it's really getting to him. The smiley faces are some sort of defense mechanism he's trying to pull off. Smacking keys and crying over a game is insane. At some point, my friend started to act like he's modding to see what Idil's reaction would be. He also started to tell us multiple times to end it. He really starts to get wicked, saying the unimaginable right here. I noticed that my friend was getting jumped at the beach by 2 guys. Idil was still inside his orbital cannon, so I decided to go ghost org and help him out. As I got to the beach, a modder suddenly gave me a black screen and did something to freeze my character. The way Idil responded in the chat kinda gave me the feeling that he has something to do with this. I couldn't move anymore, so I rejoined the lobby. I'm back in, and since everyone was using BST here according to my friend, I was on BST as well. But my BST got bugged, unfortunately. I can't spawn them. I had to rejoin again for it to get fixed. The BST finally works. I will also include Pyron's POV in this fight. I will let you know when his POV comes in. It looks like this guy's using a lag switch to teleport around like that. Bro's starting to EWO mid 1v1 at this point. At this point, he started to EWO loop against me. And there he leaves the game. I started to check the player list to see if Idil was still here. I didn't see him, so I thought he had switched lobbies. Turns out he completely turned off his game. So I decided to quit the game. 7 hours later, I got back on the game. Went to the pause menu, cruise, then checked if idle was playing, and there we have him, back online. I immediately joined his game. Once I got in his lobby, I noticed that he was playing with his friends, and even when he doesn't know that I'm there, he still is obsessed with people who are modding. He keeps on talking about it. He's throwing this info out here like anyone had asked. As I'm driving towards him, he noticed that I joined the lobby. He hasn't forgotten about me. I started to act like I didn't know who he was. At some point, his friend asked if someone could help him with some mission. I wanted to befriend him, so I decided to play along and help him. My goal was to piss off Idil. I drove up to Idil just to see what his reaction would be. I wasn't trying to kill him yet. I was hoping for him to attack me so I would have a reason to attack back and make him feel stupid for doing it. I pulled up my phone and was one button away from joining a job. I knew that he would shoot a rocket. As soon as the rocket came in, I joined the job to not get killed. I then exited the job. Completely outplayed. He was literally standing still, wondering where I went. He got very upset. I simply killed him again. Absolutely fuming. All this over a game. He also went into passive mode like always. I don't even get why he would randomly squeeze this into the conversation. He suddenly starts to turn on his friend. He tried to make him look stupid or something. His friend handled the situation very well. It took him like 20 seconds to come up with this answer. He was definitely not happy with his friend siding with me. As I was helping out his friend with the export mission, Idil couldn't take it anymore and left the lobby. I decided to join Idil again, and since he kept on going into passive mode, I decided to surprise him with an explosion, something that will jump scare him in real life. I told my friend Pirun to add Idil's crew member, the same one that I have added so that Pirun can crew join Idil. Pirun will use the orbital cannon against him. I was driving around and waited for the notification. Let's switch to Pirun's POV. The orb was done. And Idil started to get really mad again in the game chat. He's saying the exact same thing to him like he said to me. I am sure he says this to anyone who he comes across, if it's this monotonous. Notice on Pirun's POV how I left the lobby. Let me show you what actually happened. Back to my POV. I had Ghost Org enabled. I was trying to get to Idil. But before I could get to him, my game crashed. I was 100% sure he was behind this. Let me tell you something. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I play GTA 5 on 2 PCs. This is because I use a special method to job teleport around the map. I knew a crash would happen sooner or later, so I was prepared for it. It's just so predictable. I was in Idil's lobby on both my PC and my laptop. When my game crashed on my PC, I switched to my laptop while my PC was starting up GTA 5 again. If Idil doesn't let me kill him the normal way and does me dirty like this, I will play dirty too and use my second PC to orb him.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging.
As I orbed him, you can see that my main PC is back online. And to really get Idil mad, I let him know that it was still me who had orbed him. Notice how Pirun left. He actually got crashed here by Idil. Let's go to Pirun's POV. Here's me orbing Idil from my laptop. And here's Pirun getting crashed by Idil. Back to my laptop's POV. After Pirun got crashed, Idil crashed me on my laptop. As my laptop got crashed, I was already loading into his lobby from my main PC. We got 2 orb kills on him already. I was going for the 3rd one. Let's do this. And I immediately left because I didn't want him to crash me. As I left, my laptop had restarted GTA 5 already. I wanted to orb Idil yet again. Since I had orbed him already, it means that I am on an orb cooldown of 1 hour. However, I can simply switch to my second online character to bypass this cooldown timer of my orbital cannon. I told Pirun about my plan, and Pirun was also willing to do this, so we both started to switch characters. Pirun already switched characters and was about to join Idil. Once he was in Idil's lobby, he saw that Idil was beefing with somebody. Pirun didn't want to let Idil know about his presence since he doesn't want to get crashed by Idil and simply use the orbital cannon. We got the 4th orb on Idil. Idil started to lose it again. After all the madness, idil mod kicked Piran out of the lobby. Check this out. Back to my laptop POV. I was getting in for the 5th orbital kill. Here you can see Piran in the chat, seconds before idil had mod kicked him. Time to get the 5th orb. You can see that Piran got mod kicked the same second I was orbing idil. Trash talk yet again. He couldn't take it anymore and simply left. Since he was avoiding me so much, I told Piran to give him signs to why we are targeting him so much. Since idil obviously doesn't know who we are, we never told him who we were. Piran started to DM him.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging.
After this message, he quit responding for that time. I decided to join into idil's lobby to see his reaction after we revealed that we are after him because of his YouTube comments. He quit responding after he saw me coming into the chat. I'm pretty sure he knows that Lasso is Peaceful Lemon, so I decided to kill him again. And he immediately goes into passive mode. I lost count to how many times he went passive and left the lobby. Apparently getting a new account is related to using mods against people, according to him at least. He doesn't know that people can easily join him from crews. He thinks that I am using mods to join him. Now obviously I don't care about people being fans, I just wanted him to get mad. He really shows that he isn't having any of them. Punching his keyboard again. He started to say nothing new and just repeated the same stuff, so I started to say random shit to him. Looks like he couldn't take the cringe and left. After he left, I quit the game for the day since he had went offline. Couple hours later, I opened the YouTube app and noticed that idil started to talk on there. After literally using mods against us, he still said that he isn't using mods against us. I will show you as many comments as I can since he has deleted a lot of them. If you happen to read the original comments on YouTube yourself, it would look like that I am replying to nobody since the comments I replied to are mostly deleted by idil. I am switching between screen recordings because on some recordings he has deleted the comments. Since he has supposedly proof of so many things, I also told him to screenshot comments and post them since I am deleting them according to him. I even tried to get him to 1v1 me, but sadly, he never wanted to and dodged my 1v1 requests. Straight up an unusual thing to say. This is the end of my screen recordings. However, the conversation kept on going, but he has deleted pretty much all of it. I wasn't fast enough with screen recording them. The next day, I start up GTA 5 again, went to the pause menu to cruise, and noticed that idil is playing again. I decided to join him one last time since he was being so dumb on the YouTube comments. I spawned in. Idil was very close around the corner. I noticed that he was standing next to somebody. The way they were standing there gave me the feeling that the new guy might be a modder. It's just a feeling that I get and happen to be right most of the time. As you just saw, I was scoping on the new guy. I decided not to shoot, however. I was really sure that he was modding and didn't want to get modded on. I decided to play it safe and went into the RC car. Just the usual dirty play, since there's no point to play normally against him if he's gonna kick me or go passive mode. I knew that he would spawn close to where I activated my RC, so I left my RC. This will teleport me back close to where I had activated the RC. His modder friend tried to attack me for killing his friend. I tried to snipe him as soon as I respawned. He had God mode enabled. I already had a suspicion that he was modding before this. I was right. He had mods enabled. I really hope he's gonna watch this video. He's back in passive mode. Going into passive when saying all that madness is just insane to me. I guess idil told his friend to turn off his mod since it would look bad on idil's side. Since idil went into passive, my friend Piran eject killed him. I ended up taunting him and taking some pictures of him. A pic with the ops is always good. Idil ended up leaving again. He then messaged me and begged me to join him. I guess he wanted to record me joining his session thinking that I use mods to join his lobbies, so I joined him. Once I joined him, I noticed that he was in passive mode inside a car. So I bought this jet. I wanted to eject kill him with this. Once I got in the jet, he left the game. I went to check if I could still join him, but unfortunately, he had quit the entire game once again, completely offline. I decided to quit this BS and simply work on uploading the content I got on him. I wouldn't get much new out of this madman anyways. Piran ended up telling idil how we managed to join him every single time. Once idil realized, he ended up leaving the crew. He clearly didn't want to get smoked again. Here are my last messages with idil. Once idil had left his crew, he suddenly got some energy again and told me to join him, knowing that I am not able to join him anymore since he had left his crew. He wasn't done yet. The next day, as I am about to post this video, he started to message me again. He really thinks that anyone who's after him is me. He's paranoid for life, like that other guy who I had hunted from PC to PlayStation 5. If you know, you know. This was quite the adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.